She just come to watch me, yeah.
Baller. I remember.
So I was alright. Yeah, but football went to shit, and I think that was a massive changing point as well. When football, all those things that kept me occupied and kept me off the streets, when they start to fade away, massive things. That's a massive true factor for me. Social bonds. If I've got more connections with people that are in crime to people that are out of crime, I will naturally fall into criminal behaviour. And I think as soon as more of my football mates started to left, Lewis, his mum and that, I stopped connecting with them. And I started connecting more to my road mates. Crimes escalated. Quite quickly, it escalated quickly. And the challenges in life, the challenges in life started to come thick and fast. It's like road life in Woodend with the rolling with the roughy toughy. If you don't make it, it's gonna break you. So I think that's when the challenges start to come, and that's when then the drinking started, and I had money so I could drink Friday, Saturday.
And you found that you was carrying people, a lot of people. Were you like buying friends?
That's a good word to say. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think there was a stage where I wasn't. There was a stage, yes. There was a stage where it transitioned.
You know what I mean?
As the shame and you start to feel less good in as I started to feel less good in myself, as I started to feel less confident.
Were they attracted to you?
And they were attracted to me. I think then I started to buy friends more. Like, I want to make sure that you're on my side. You're alright.
Yes, yeah. Go buy it. Yeah, here's the drinks for everybody.
Buy some few drinks.
Yeah. Because you was pretty loaded.
Because I had the money to do this. Yes, so I started buying some shots for the man, buy a few drinks for people. So I had definitely had a good group of people around me. But how many of them were your friends? Was doubtable. How many there were just there to eat and pick off? When you're a man that's making $7,000 a week, $6,000 a week at 17, 18, from my area, that was a lot of money. I was probably making $5,000 a week or $6,000 a week. And mans are probably like, when I drop money, I'm dropping 50, 100 quid here, 100. I'm losing maybe a half ounce. Like people are just pinching. Things are going missing. I'm spending money. And if you ain't got a tight ship, it's so easy for that to get out of hand. I think that's what started.
Did it get out of hand?
I think, yeah, definitely. By the time I got to 19, I went to jail. Jail almost felt like a break.
Wow.
Yeah, when I went to jail felt like a break. It was like, fucking hell, this is too much. I got bare rats eating at my pockets, rats, stash yard, things. I started to notice things in my yard, stash houses, things are going missing. This seems down. Why is this down? Fucking hell. This don't seem right. This money seems a bit short. And I wouldn't even, sometimes I wouldn't notice it because things were moving that fast. Things were just moving. I just started to say, this is a bit off key. And I was a bit dangerous. I used to mix my weed with all types of shit as well sometimes, just to make that extra P. And I think...
You was a clever kid,
Yeah, I used to mix
clever.
it.
You was very smart, man. I think I remember them times as well, I remember them times. You was very clever. How you did your business, how you moved your business, how you had a lot of people under you. Yeah, I remember you had a lot of people under you.
Yeah, them times, yeah, definitely. 17, 18 had a lot, 19 had a lot of, I had good, like, 10 lads, like, around me. I had a lot of, I don't give myself enough. A lad at 18.
It's a lot, man.
It's a lot to handle, you know what I mean? But the reason I get that, the reason I even give this props, and I have to give props to you, but the reason that I probably got to that stage where I did is because there was some good advice. Like, I guess you were a role model and you were quite militant with your business. So I tried to emulate that, but then as I got into my own space, as he got older, it got harder, and I sort of dropped that. I dropped that strictness, because when I was like 15, 16, I was strict. I was very much imitated. You want to smoke on car? Don't smoke on car. You might stand. Do it. I was kind of like, nah, no nonsense. Fuck this. Move on my money. Don't mess about. Yo. Nah,
was that good? That's good.
I think it was good. Yeah. Every night count my money. Ooh, how much money have I got? Stuck it away, put it in the shoebox. I was militant. And when I started making too much money and getting too carried away with it, all that militantness stuff, and when a little bit of shame kicked in, and you start trying to please people, make friends, and not be real, then it was from there. It was always spiraling downwards, and I was always running, trying to chase my tail or trying to prove a point. And I think that 18, I got into some beef with the Hillfields lads. That time that cycle happened. Got into the beef with the Hillfields lads. And I didn't hang around with my man. That's when Sam got into a fight with CJ. And I said, what, Sam was my good boy. I was fight with CJ, seeing them mans in town. I was in Ike partying, then them mans didn't. Them long Bow Green lads didn't really party, but me and Kieran, which were Longford now, we partied. So when I went to town, I used to go with POD, Mickey D. Shit, I forgot about all those lads. Yeah, I forgot about all those. I used to go to town with those guys. So when I started to party, that's when I seen that. Then we got into a fight. I got into a fight with that CJ, just backing my mate really. You know what I mean? I just backed my mate. I didn't even really chill with him much, but I just thought, fuck it, it's my mate. Give a shit.
That's how it was.
Yeah,
back then,
when he was really on point. Yeah, backing my mate.
Yeah,
Got into a fight with them. Got into a fight with him. Got into a scuffle with Marcus. Then that's when I had that fight in the down the ends with can't remember his name.
Bow Green.
Yeah, I had that fight in Bow Green, and I lost that fight. And I think losing that fight again rocked my confidence, man. Losing that fight in front of all my mates, it was like, yo, maybe this ain't for you, Will. That self-doubt kicks in. Like, nah, like you're like me's like, this can't be happening to me. This shouldn't be happening to me. I shouldn't be losing these fights. You know what I mean? And that knocked my confidence a bit. I think that's when I started to drink a bit more. But then actually I turned to boxing as well. So I think for about 2 years then, I think you started boxing. And about a year or two later, I joined in boxing just a bit after that. Then I started boxing as well. And a lot of my boxing was like, I ain't never gonna let no one bully me. I ain't gonna never let that happen to.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm never not gonna let. And it was a good way to. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to lose a fight again. So even if I'm not that aggressive, at least if I swing a dig, you're gonna know what time it is. Like, listen, even if I ain't like an outwardly aggressive person, but if you pull it on my toes and I decide to punch, you ain't gonna want to fight with me. So
you know about it.
You know what time it is. So I would start to box. Did all right with boxing for 2 years, and that kept me kind of straight, man. It kept me out of trouble. And then it was at the end of the boxing when I selling weed and boxing, then I went to jail at 20 to 21.
Oh, is it?
That's when I got a year.
Wow.
And then after I come out of jail, I didn't box again.
Wow.
After coming out of jail, I didn't box again.
Gosh, you've done a lot, man.
Yeah.
A lot for a young kid, man. I only just started at them ages, G. I started at the ages. When I just look at you now, like you're the connoisseur, really.